Although Johnny Lawrence's story reaches a satisfying closure in Cobra Kai's ending moments, the Netflix show seemingly missed the opportunity to make his redemption even better. Before Cobra Kai Season 6's last few arcs shifted their focus to Johnny Lawrence again, it seemed like the series had forgotten what it was supposed to be about. In its opening seasons, Cobra Kai had established Johnny Lawrence as its main character by emphasizing his journey toward redemption and reforming the karate style John Kreese had once taught him. However, as the seasons progressed, Cobra Kai became less about Johnny's rite of passage and more about Daniel's struggles with finding balance. Even in Season 6's earlier arcs, Daniel's desire to find the truth about Mr. Miyagi's dark past seemed far more intriguing than Johnny's redundant struggles with finding stability. Fortunately, the show returned to its roots in its final arc by focusing more on giving Johnny the redemption he always deserved. Despite this, though, it is hard not to see how Cobra Kai's ending would have been even better if it had featured one long-awaited moment. Johnny never got to train Robbie on his own in Cobra Kai. Johnny's one-on-one guidance would have meant the world to Robbie. Johnny wearing his GI next to Robbie smiling in Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 3, 2025, custom image by Louis Glazebrook. In Cobra Kai Season 1, Robbie became Daniel's first official Miyagi-Do student. Although Daniel had previously trained Sam, his relationship with Robbie seemed reminiscent of what he had with Mr. Miyagi in the first Karate Kid movie. Considering how Robbie initially trained under Daniel only to make his father jealous, it was hard not to hope that Johnny would eventually fix his relationship with his son and train him someday. Since resolving his issues with Robbie was a crucial milestone in Johnny's road to redemption, it would have been great to see a training session between the father-son duo. Unfortunately, Cobra Kai's final installment barely features any montages that solely feature Robbie training under Johnny. There is a brief sequence where Johnny guides Robbie and helps him train with a punching bag. However, even in this fleeing scene, they train at the Miyagi-Do dojo instead of having a series of official one-on-one sessions. Given how Johnny trained Miguel as his sole student almost throughout Cobra Kai's opening arcs, it seems unfair that Robbie never got to experience that same level of personal mentorship even after being abandoned by him. I still loved how Robbie and Johnny's stories ended in Cobra Kai Season 6. Johnny avoided repeating Kreese's biggest mistake. Fortunately, even though Johnny does not get to directly train Robbie in Cobra Kai Season 6, he makes up for the lost time and redeems himself by offering some incredible words of encouragement to his son. Robbie puts up an incredible fight against Axel in Cobra Kai Season 6's final part. However, to his dismay, he loses the fight after Axel snaps his arm, making him incapable of continuing the fight. Instead of doing what John Kreese did to him after he lost to Daniel in the 1984 All-Valley tournament, Johnny uplifts Robbie by assuring him that he is proud of him. When Robbie accepts his loss and embraces how karate has helped him achieve a lot more in life than he could have imagined, Johnny tells him that he is being far more mature than he was at his age. Johnny's empowering words of approval prove that he has finally become the healthy father figure that Kreese struggled to be when he lost his fight against Daniel. With this, Johnny ends the cycles of trauma and abandonment that held him back for several years, which brings a heartwarming closure to his and Robbie's stories in Cobra Kai.